Welcome back. My name's Kevin DiBrita with Finch Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sitting in my 2019 Equinox Premier True North. Take some time to go over the radio controls as well as the driver information center in behind us. Let's start with the radio. Moving over to the left-hand side. Let's start with the steering wheel. Moving over to the left-hand side, we have our heated steering wheel, which if you haven't had one and you live in Canada, they are phenomenal. Lane Keep Assist. What Lane Keep Assist does is it's designed to help you stay within the lines in the event you're not paying attention for a short period of time, and it will catch you and actually adjust the steering wheel to try and keep you between the lines. It is not hands-free driving. It's just there to catch you in the event that you're not paying attention. So please pay attention, and if you don't, with Lane Keep Assist, it will hopefully keep you between the lines. Over here is our cruise control and our forward collision alert. Forward collision alert is going to let us know if we're getting too close to the car in front of us. If the car automatically hits their brakes, or again, not paying as much attention as you should. This particular vehicle has a safety alert seat. There'll be a series of red lights that'll flash up in the dash, and the safety alert seat will activate. If you've never had it happen to you before, as soon as it happens, you'll pretty much instinctively hit the brakes. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you, but if it does, that's what it's there for. That's our forward collision alert. On the outside, we have our cruise control cancel, our resume, set, and cruise control on. So if I turn the cruise control on, you can see there's that little white car with the circle around it. Turn the cruise control off, that goes away. Now, while we're talking about cruise control, that little white circle means this vehicle does have adaptive cruise control. I can get on the highway and set my vehicle at 110, and as traffic slows down, I will slow down. As traffic speeds up, I will speed up to 110 kilometers an hour if that's what I have it programmed to. If it's programmed to 90, it'll go up to 90. If it's programmed to 140, it'll go up to 140, but please know I'm not paying any of your speeding tickets. On the other side of the steering wheel, we have our voice control for our radio system and our phone calls. We also have the hang up or mute button if we're listening to the radio. And this is your 5-way switch, which controls the driver information center. So in our driver information center, currently right now we're looking at the main menu. If we go over, we can look at our info pages, information on what we're listening to, our navigation, whether that be turn-by-turn navigation or the navigation within the vehicle, phone, which currently I don't have it connected, and settings. So just quickly going through the setting menu, you can see the little scroll bar along the bottom. We have our traction and stability control we can turn off. We can move from miles to kilometers. We can change our info pages, and we can change our home pages. Speed warning is also a great feature if you're known to have a heavy foot on the highway, or in Canada, if you're doing 50 over, they're going to take your car away and charge you with racing. You can set that for a speed limit that you think you will never get to, and if you get there, it will remind you. And that's just the software information on the vehicle in case any updates were ever needed. Looking at the info page options, this is where we can go in, and I just hit that little check mark to enter in. We can have access to what we want in our info pages. So speed, a couple of trip odometers, I've got one turned off right now, fuel information, oil life, tire pressure, fuel economy, average speed, timer, following distance indicator, which will let you know how many seconds you are behind the driver in front of you, and the driver assistance will show you about the lane keep assist and how it's working. Battery voltage, coolant temperature, important if you're doing any towing, and fuel economy trend, and oil pressure. I'm just going to hit this back button over here. We'll get out of that. I didn't make any changes. I'm going to go back over to the info pages, and here you can see average fuel economy and best fuel economy. It's winter time and I'm using my remote start a lot, so that's affected my current average, but you can see the best average I've had was 6.7 liters per 100 kilometers. That's pretty good for a 2-liter turbo all-wheel drive. This is the following distance indicator. It'll let you know once you're close to a vehicle how many seconds behind you are following that vehicle. The driver assistance package is going to let you know when your lane keep assist is active, as well as when it is helping you on the right or the left. Fuel economy trend. And then we're back to our speed. So this one has the onboard navigation. It's going to show us that the speed limit we're in right now is 60 kilometers an hour. I'm parked. The lines over to the side here is in my lane keep assist. That's letting us know that the system is turned on. It's turned off. Of course, it goes away. I just turned it off right here. Turn it back on because I do like that feature. And when we're in our info page, I'm just going to scroll through. So 7,973 kilometers on this vehicle. Fuel range, 384 kilometers. Almost due for an oil change. I've got 34%. So at 8,000 kilometers, I have not yet done an oil change, and my oil life is at 34%. That will change depending on how you drive. Tire pressures, currently have the vehicle set in kilopascals. You'll notice they're not exactly the same. I'm not running nitrogen, so they will fluctuate as you drive. And kilopascals can be difficult to keep them all at exactly the same pressure. What you're looking for is relative consistency there. Average fuel economy, we had talked about that before. This one, latest average is 14.2, best is 6.7. There is a menu here over to the right, as you can see by the arrow. Whoops. This here is going to allow us to select the distance. So the last 40 kilometers, 80 kilometers, 720 kilometers. Now it's going to adjust that for 720 kilometers. So over a 720 kilometer range, which I've never done 700 kilometers of straight highway. Best fuel economy was 9 liters per 100 kilometers. The average was 12.7 over my last 720 kilometers. Following distance indicator, I think we had talked about that already. Looks like we've gone all the way through our treads. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any specific questions, please write them below, and hopefully I can get a video out shortly to go through that with you. Thanks for tuning in. It's Kevin DiBrita from Finch Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick GMC.